Welcome to Kid Brewer Stadium, home to the Giant Killers, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. And Boone, North Carolina has really been excited for this matchup that we have in store. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see, the Delaware Blue Hens taking on a team from the American, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Blue Hens will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Appalachian State's offense will get first crack at it today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
I'm a big believer in taking shots early in the game and being aggressive and showing my team I got confidence in them. Let's go make plays. First drive, already taking shots down the field. Nice job, nice pitch, nice catch.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man, it's Swan. Going downfield for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Mountaineers will call on their punt team. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. The Blue Hens offense will go to work for the first time. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Blue Hens send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Hand off from the shotgun. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off play action. It's complete to the left. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To throw, it's Swan. And the missed connection on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauled dials it in, looking for space. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Back to pass on second down. Flips it out on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
They boot it away. And the punt team able to smack it to the ground. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Off the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
It is so beautiful when I get you behind the sticks in guaranteed passing situations, because guess what? I don't have to fire off and play run. I'm going and getting the quarterback and getting him on the ground. That's what defensive linemen live for.
And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch at the 35. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. And the defense got him at the 27. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Brown will throw it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. The official says no good. After the miss, no change in the score.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. You're trying to break this scoreless tie, and instead you knock it off the post.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Kick is in the air. Hauls it in at the 25. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Guys, a Delaware offense going back to work. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sail. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's 2nd and long. Brown wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's LeBoy.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Punt is on its way. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Now they'll run it on the toss. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Guys, let's chat about App State. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs were out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. You just can't go backwards. There he did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
But you came into this one thinking it might be a defensive struggle. And how about this unit? How aggressive have they been early in the game? They're just getting after their opponent, and they come away scoring the first points of the game here in the 2nd quarter with a safety.
Finds a little space. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. The give to the back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Looking to throw it, Swan. Rushes on him. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. To the air on 2nd down. Intercepted. Oh, what a play.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Catch in the middle. It's Strowman. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Swan. Pulls it in. It's Dozier. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Mountaineers line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. They'll throw it from the red zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Brown will throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. On 3rd down, going up top. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Boone when that town is buzzing as it is today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Kidd Brewer Stadium.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Get it out on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Blue Hens are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. It's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
That's a first down for the offense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Good enough for a first down.
Trying play action. Grabs it in the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. They're working that left side. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Blue Hens kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown wants to pass. Working that left side now. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. On 4th down, going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's LeBoy. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
First down for the offense.
They'll move the tight end. Use the play fake. Now to throw.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Quick strike complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal from the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. And it's no good. And with that miss, still down by a deuce and missing an opportunity to take the lead.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you could see it there, and you could see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
And the Mountaineers decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Brown will throw it. Finds the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw for it. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
The Blue Hens will send out the punt unit. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached a break, and Appalachian State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. The inside handoff. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. The Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And some room to work. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Leaves it with the running back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st, an array of possibilities here. And the Mountaineers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Reads it, fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Here comes the offense on second down. Dropping back, it's Swan. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks, it's Roberts. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Running into the open space. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Right back to the well. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. A first down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's going for the goal line. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Purdue is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 21 to Toledo. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Blue Hens want to crank the tempo.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Power football with the run. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 3rd and long, coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Quickly to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Brown wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
First down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. And now this team has fallen into a 3-game slide, and a season of promise has now had a lot of promises broken.
Yeah, this is a team that really needs to take a long, hard look in the mirror right now and make a decision. What are we going to be? What am I about? What am I willing to do at this point in the season to get this thing turned around? A lot of tough and real conversations are going to have to take place.
And this is when the coaches really make their money, right? How can I get my kids to focus when I know there's probably not a lot to play for down the road? So let's win every game. Let's win every battle. Let's spoil other people's seasons on the way out, even though our season didn't pan the way we wanted it to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.